Harry Mitchell and Danielle Partis.
Hello, Jordan.
Hello, Jordan.
Welcome to the planet of Atropos and Returnal, Sony's latest in its long line of making women sad in their games. This is the newest from Housemarque. It's a third-person roguelike. You land on a planet, you don't know how you survived, you don't know why you're here, but you have pew-pew guns. Any questions? Or will I just get on with it?
Yeah.
So is this literally like a randomly generated kind of dungeon thing? Is that the vibe?
So there's probably 15 types of rooms per biome. Like, you'll recognise the rooms after a while, but the order in which they appear is random.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha.
And then there's things like boss rooms and challenge rooms that you can get into. It's a really good game.
I was just surprised it was a roguelike. Like, I've never experienced an actual realistic third-person 2D roguelike before.
Yeah, they're always pixely, aren't they?
Well, yeah, or it's a pixely or like 2D top-down
Yeah.
I've never seen like a AAA one, which I can go, but
Yeah.
it seemed really interesting. And I like sci-fi stuff. Like, Jordan kept telling me and sending me screenshots like, "Oh, you'll love the UI in this, you little bastard," and I will.
In fact, I can show you a bit of it here.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
There you go.
Give me
Straight
that.
in.
Give me that good stuff. I mean, it's no Alien Isolation, but it's decent. Oh, I love
fake scan
that.
lines.
I love that body hologram. That looks good as hell.
Oh,
Do
so
you know what
boxy.
I love? Wait, hold on. Go back to the status.
Yep.
Do any of the stats on the left mean anything? Like atmosphere, oxygen, radiation?
No, not at all.
It's just aesthetic.
I love it when they do. Don't you love it when they do? But you know what? It's there for the look.
I mean, honestly, they might, because I have seen credits in this game, and yet there still remains a trophy for completing Act 3. So there's a lot going on. I'm clicking just some fancy visuals. Look at this.
Oh, hello, little friends.
These blue lads just want to give you a cuddle.
I was
These are
immediately
some
struck
of
by
the-
how fast you are. Like, you're just
Oh, yeah.
zooming around.
Yeah. This is a super interesting kind of concept because sometimes the art style of roguelites, like the sort of cute pixel art 16-bit thing, does put me off playing a lot of them. But it's being a super polished, super graphically intense one.
Also, it's got
Makes me wanna
numbers flying off aliens, so I'm sure you'll be well at home.
Yeah, that's what I love. Yeah.
She's just beaming around. It's great, and you describe this as being
sword.
very hard.
Oh yeah, it's astonishing. It's like the more I think about it, it's one of the hardest games I've ever played. It's harder than any of the Souls games. It's crushingly difficult.
I'm out.
And yet that seems to be like not at the forefront of the conversation, where a lot of this is like Cuphead. This is ridiculously impossible.
Yeah.
So is there
I wasn't expecting
does it balance it well? Does it keep you not wanting to kill yourself, trying to play it?
It does the thing that really hard games need to do, where every time you mess up, you know it's on you. Like, you know that you're not good enough yet. So it really challenges that. Here's a parasite.
No Man's Sky?
Corrosive
These
wire
give you buffs, but also have negative effects.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
fixes or prevents malfunctions. That's useless. So a malfunction is if you pick up an item that was a key there. Occasionally you'll come across purple keys that you have to essentially gamble on whether or not you can pick them up. And if you pick them up and they give you a malfunction, you can't dash,
So a negative modifier.
Yeah, it'll greatly increase your cooldown for your dash, and then it'll give you a set of requirements to kind of undo that. So it'll be kill 25 hostiles, and that'll go away, but you'll still get the key.
Right.
Gotcha.
That's really interesting. So there's always little mini challenges that will mess up your game, and you have to try and also have in the back of your mind as a sort of objective.
We might find one in here.
Is there a story at play here? Is there much in the way?
Yes,
of that?
there's a very, very so here we go. Fills one slot towards max integrity. That's your health, or but is infected with malignancy. That is. So I'll just pick it up, and you see, I've got hostiles counter on hit, and I have to open containers in order to get rid of that.
Right. So is it easy to understand what all I had the problem with games that have things like malignant and malfunction is that you go, what does that mean? And it's kind of hard to understand. Does it explain it quite easily? Because I noticed, like for example, Hades, like everything that's on in bold has a little tilted next to it being like, by the way, this means this, if you forgot.
Yeah. It's all in there, apart from one thing that I couldn't quite understand how it works, but it wasn't like super, it wasn't super relevant. Yeah. So the story is you're essentially flying through space and you get a distress call from something called White Shadow, and you go and investigate that. And as you do, you're shot out of the sky and crash land on Atropos. And then about 5 minutes into you walking through the planet, you find a dead body of another pilot, and wouldn't you know, it's you. So you quickly clock that
Me?
you've been, it's you, it's Harry Mitchell, you've been here before.
It's video producer and writer Harry Mitchell, as it says in the bio.
And as such, you have
Christ.
I mean, look at this. This is just,
that looks sick.
the game is full
Hole
of
in the
stuff
wall! Sorry.
but we shan't engage with that because I don't have the currency for it.
Reconstructor.
But I need to open some
It's very-
containers because we're running towards the first boss here.
It's quite dark.
Excited about the boss.
Let's go.
It's quite a dark game. I've noticed.
This level is dark, and I think it's to show off the guns and the neon enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah.
But
To
there's
make it be a bit
there's
spookier.
the future.
Oh, this is huge Goblet of Fire finale energy. No, it's not a Goblet of yeah, Goblet of Fire
Yeah.
finale energy.
Crush you!
Voldemort's pure touching on my face. But I'm again, I'm not one that's fantastic at video games, but I am very excited for this. Mainly because I love roguelikes, and also, I don't know, I love sci-fi, and it seems like it has loads of just really cool sci-fi stuff in it.
Yeah.
It
There's
looks
a
great.
mountain
It
of
looks
like
so
audio
nice.
logs and like
Oh.
data banks and stuff to dive into.
Sure. And what about the movement? I noticed you're doing like a dash around. Is there like a roll, as most things usually have? We've got like a jetpack movement.
It's all dashes for dodging. It's all dashes. I'm like close to death. Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
and
get
there's all
good.
the easiest
Christ.
things in the game.
Well, it's hard to play and talk at the same time.
Some have said that it's actually difficult to play and communicate at the same time.
So that is the door to the second biome. As you progress, so the game's split into 6 biomes. For the first 3, if you die, you start at the start of 1, and you have to like run. You don't have to like do everything in 1 and 2 again, but you have to go through it to get to 3. And after you beat,
are
boss
you
in
allowed to
3
talk after the third stuff after
Oh
the
yeah,
third biome?
yeah.
I'm just trying to embargo check you.
As of right this minute, because the review, if you're watching this the second it goes up, my review on BBC will have went up
Nice. Cool.
right at this time, so I can acknowledge
sick.
that
We
there's
could
6 biomes.
We can just talk in complete full about it then.
Oh yeah.
What's the score? Can you say?
Yeah, I'm giving the first scored BBC review.
But in your head, like what to for Overload listeners, like what's your overall like viewing on it?
So there's certainly been a few times during this where I was like, oh well, this is an absolute obvious 10. Like if there's a 10 in games, this is a 10.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
I think
got little Mario Galaxy stars. Hold on.
yeah, Rosalina's in this.
Yeah, sweet.
If I sat with it longer, I don't know if I would double down on it being a 10 or start picking holes in my argument. But it is that tier of game. It is so good. But it is. I think a lot of people will like bounce straight off it because it is ridiculously hard.
Yeah, I
But,
think this is
yeah.
the kind of game I would pick up because it looks great, and then I'd play it for like half an hour and go, nah. That's entirely a me problem. That wouldn't be the game's fault.
Well, that leads to another question. What are have you looked into the kind of accessibility options that are given this? Because this, with Souls-like difficulty of games, it always has the discourse of accessibility options and
True.
customizable,
Let's do it right
etc.,
now.
etc. I'm not seeing.
There's no
whole lot.
There's no difficulty options, but there is aim assist and think. What's risky interactions?
Oh, you can get lucky.
Ah,
Sound of the summer.
weird. Oh, there's
Oh,
colorblind and stuff like that. Graphics, can I put it on ultra? Yeah.
Okay, so there's
There
there's
Simplify the
there's
UI a
a
little bit.
preview by Can I Play That about the accessibility stuff. They can obviously speak to that much better than.
Cool, but it seems some ease of access stuff, but not inherently like a quote unquote easy mode that I.
Oh, there's no difficulty option.
So really, this is it. That you just get what you get. Okay.
And you better be good at it, or you fucks.
Or get fucked.
Oh, you can learn to get good, Danny. You can progress and
True.
practice.
As long as it gives you the tools to access, then
Big gun.
The
I think
curve is all you.
as long as like is it like more fun as it progresses and as you upgrade, or is it like one of the reasons why Hades is so good is that like from the first run to the 50th run it's still fun? Like,
yeah, it's a bit of that. Like you get fancier weapons as you progress. The actual number of guns in the game is much higher than I expected it to be. There's like 30 weapons.
correct.
And
Lot looks there.
There's like rocket launchers and shit like that, and there's a weapon that carried me through a large part of the game where you essentially shoot out like 6 different spikes, and then a beam will form between those spikes, and any enemies caught in it will get pure like Symmetra window
That's
washed.
Symmetra window washed.
Like the classic setting up 6 Symmetra turrets in a doorway and making people walk through it.
Throwbacks.
You can do that. And I did that. Like I ran through the first.
I'm sorry. What? This is incredible. Is that us?
Is this Resident Evil?
That's someone's house, and I believe I have a key.
Is it like under the doormat?
Shall we see if there's somebody at the door?
Who
This
lives
looks fucking insane.
in a house like that?
Do they pay council tax? I'm just not sure what the regulations are in a 20th century house.
Is
Shall
it
we?
though? Oh, a bit of exploration.
No, it's circulars.
It's quite
PT?
tidy in here for
But impossible.
Is it her house? Is that her?
So,
Who can say?
First missions in this binder.
but these are very intricate story things. Like, are these happening every time, or are they like completely different each time, or are there
No,
repeats?
these punctuate big story moments. These are
Okay.
like breathers, like after boss fights and things like that.
Sure.
There
And
she is.
after the game's done, is there much like replayability involved, or is it like, oh, you've completed
yes.
it?
There is. I know for a fact there is at least one story element, one house sequence I haven't seen yet, and as I said, there's a trophy for finishing Act 3. So.
All right, okay, and you've just not completed Act 3. You've finished you've gotten to credits, but you've not completed Act 3, which is quite interesting.
I have no objective indicator or nothing. There's just the review literature very much encouraged playing through it again. So we'll see.
I love review literature.
Review literature was the other title for Overlode.
Yeah, it was a runner-up. This fucking PT demo is freaking me out.
The first time I did that, I expected to turn around and it to be the Death Star, like in Jedi Fallen Order. We reference that you kids can get now.
A game I have not finished yet. Oh. Yeah, I'm excited for this. Like getting battered to death by aliens and then suddenly being in like this in-depth Resident Evil story.
Such strange markings.
Ugh, gooey brick.
It's made out of spiders.
It's made out of those pomegranate things you can get.
God, look at the floor. Look at the light on that floor. Oh, PS5, man.
I know.
Yes.
Imagine purchasing one of those.
Here's a question I had that I was going to talk about in the podcast as well, actually. I feel like... And my question for this was, how quickly can you get back into the action? Like, is it a game where there's a whole massive long setup, or you can just go, right, we try again, we go again immediately? Oh, hello.
Is that Harry Mitchell?
There he is.
Oh,
There he
you
goes.
wouldn't have heard this, but the controller just went.
Hello, it's me, Harry Mitchell. I'm outside your house.
This game has kept me up till like 3 in the morning because you'll end a run and then you'll just see like a quick flash of you crashing again, and then you'll be back in. So
Those PS5 loads.
You got a trophy. Look at you.
yeah, I'm playing this on my burner account because
Ah.
I couldn't find a way to, and I didn't want to reset my proper save.
And then you're back to it. That's fun.
I've got a little man. That is more life size, but me actually.
Yeah. Little Harry
So
Mitchell in the pocket.
The astronaut serves as your, like, if you have an astronaut, you have another life, essentially.
Oh, it's like a little one-up man. That's
Yeah.
that's cute. Reminds me of the Doom figures you can collect.
Oh, there's a little plum bob in the corner.
The whole thing does kind of have the kind of runic, ancient, evil Doom energy as well.
Yeah, it does have Doom energy, yeah.
Big Doom energy.
Huge Doom energy.
Huge Doom. Big fucking...
Oh,
energy.
Jesus, it's the tree men. The tree men are the worst.
Oh, so that's me watching Lord of the Rings Two Towers. Fucking garbage.
I found that bit entertaining, to be fair. Oh, Christ.
So I just saw the tree men just burst up from the floor. Quite upsetting.
God, the speed at which you have to move to just not get absolutely
Dead.
paggered. My eyes can't
That's right, mate, got an
comprehend
astronaut.
it.
Christ, you are just getting cornered really easily.
Yep.
So many blokes.
Oh, there we go. Wee bit of a respite. Goodbye.
What?
Oh,
Hello?
bit of respite in the James Bond room. Back in the ball, back in the orb.
Right, we break. Back into the Hellbats. They look like whatever... Oh, Christ. Look wherever Howl is in Howl's Moving Castle. Oh, is that the tree man? Oh,
Dead.
should
Palm
dash. Rookie move.
Pan
IMO.
breed. So yeah, when you die, you see a wee bit of this. Then you just go.
And it happens again.
I understand. I'm trapped.
Mood.
Broadcast signal. That's all that matters.
Let's jump back in the ship.
Astra, Helios is gone.
Lots of
Selene is
names.
out.
Astro, Helios.
What does it all mean? What's the message?
It's a
What is
sci-fi
the
game.
message? So you have your main ship here, which will just kind of give you all your stats. I've not looked at this ship in my main game for ages.
Cool
but
logo.
it gives you all this stuff, all your kind of.
Hell yeah. Oh, there's like little keyboard logs. That's cute.
Now this is the fun bit. Oh, I'm not online, so it's not going to work. Okay, so that is
cool.
like that is the challenge computer. So you go to that, and that's where your dailies are. So there'll be like a daily
okay.
run, which for the past week has been the Games Journalist Olympics, where fucking me and fucking Leon from Games Radar and Vic and all these people just battering each other. And then there's one guy from America who was consistently like hundreds of thousands of points better than all of us. And I woke up to a tweet one day from him being like, "Sorry, mate," where he massacred my fucking best in the world score. So that's been fun. I've been trying to get people. If you have a PS5 and you plan on getting Returnal, add me on PSN so we can race. My name is Jordan Midler.
Just doesn't make it clear enough.
No. Say it one more time. But don't talk too much because we don't want you to die.
But exactly, yeah. A few more nouns and he's absolutely barred. So like, can you talk on like, we're probably not going to get past multiple biomes on this video, but like, can you talk about what the differences in the biomes are and why they kind of change?
It's mostly
It's like Minecraft.
yes, it's exactly like Minecraft. A lot of it is visual, and it'll be kind of like each biome has its own set of enemies. They'll have unique behaviors and stuff like that. And the second biome is this kind of arid desert, and there's these flying octopus people that are absolute bastards.
Love it. Love it.
Seems to be a lot of flying octopus people knocking about, to be fair.
I can't wait for the
Basically-
mushroom cow level.
Yeah, in every single level, you quickly need to adapt to how the attacks look and how you're going to dodge through them, and it's a lot. I'm not.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine now. I've completed this, mate. I'm the best
I've
in the
completed it.
world.
You're the best in the
Right,
world.
go
I'm
on.
pretty sure you just
I don't know.
declared that
Best in the
you're
world.
maybe the second best in the world, but
Oh,
no, that's still good.
Oh.
gosh. What's this going to be?
I would
Oh,
just
okay.
have no
This is
sense
one
of
of these
direction
little
in this
breaks.
game at all. I just...
That's fair, yeah. You're just running around and just transporting to like
So-
8 different places.
yeah.
I'll explain the map when we go back in, because it's actually really well designed, and it needs to be, especially when you're running through biomes to get to like later bosses.
I can tell you've done this so much because you looked up where the enemies were about to spawn and started
Yeah.
shooting before they even came in.
Oh, a sheep.
Love a shield.
Oh, a corpse. Love a corpse.
There's only 4 of them, mate. Log on. Love
It's
a
moving
corpse.
too fast for my
the,
brain.
the wee fidget spinner means it's one of these Zoom memes. Oh, I'm actually supposed to go the other way. That door. So a door like that just means it's the path forward. A triangle door means it's either a challenge or a shop, and then a red door will mean the boss. And then on later runs, a blue door with like a circle over it will mean it's a shortcut to the next biome. So if you get like a kind enough run, you can run through the first door of biome 1 and then have a shortcut to biome 3 right there and just go straight there.
Also like Mario. Also another Mario thing. You know that thing you collected and you like shot off into space and curved into another layer. That's just also Mario Galaxy. Like that's also what happens in Mario Galaxy. I generally think this is Mario Galaxy 3, but just a bit edgy. Prove me wrong.
I don't know. I don't know if they say the fuck word in this.
There'll be 2,000 words on the site about that.
Well, the thing is, you can tell it's not a Mario game because it's not £50.
That's
It's
70.
more, yeah. Jesus Christ. Hello.
Now I can't go into the house. The house is derelict.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Until such a time that I can return.
I like that.
That's cool, and I like that.
It reminds me.
What
I like
can
that.
we
I think
get?
it's a good game feature.
Mother showed me.
Oh, it's shop time. Can you shoot the
Get some
shopkeeper and he
health.
gets? Can the shopkeeper pull out a shotgun if you start acting wide and
Shop.
blast your way?
Shotgun. It's my favourite 80s film.
What
Oh,
was
that's
that?
not a nice sound. Christ. Hello? Sir?
There's a lot of that just going into arena and it just going like,
Hearing the worst sound you
"Squirrel!"
ever heard in my entire life. Just going, "Ah!" Like, oh Christ. The boys have arrived. Is that a sword you're swiping? You got like
Yeah,
a power
you-
sword?
They give you a lightsaber at some point. It's pretty cool.
What is adrenaline? Is adrenaline...
So it's basically a meter of like it's a combo meter essentially. If you don't get hit and keep getting kills, you build up adrenaline, and things stack essentially. Like rebuffs. Overload is your number one spot to go
Sorry.
for gaming news. It's oh fuck, piss yourself. Oh,
Piss
exactly.
yourself, Jordan
Good gun,
Midler.
good gun.
For a second I thought the ferns themselves were moving and trying to hit you, but it's just wind, mate.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable with all the tentacles.
Look, when I'm reloading here, if I press R2 there, my next
does it
bullets are more powerful.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so you've got to try and get if your timing's perfectly right, you
Yeah.
can like
Buster?
nail it better.
No,
That's
this is a challenge door.
cool.
Oh, by the way,
Challenge.
for folk that
Shortcut.
Oh, hacks. Nice.
Nailed
fucked
it. Quick guide on the
There was
Overlode
a way to do
YouTube
that.
channel. Easter egg revealed.
Enhanced
There we go.
Overload. That will
Hell
be
yeah.
our 2024
Yeah,
rebrand.
that's me now. I'm graduated uni. oh,
Oh,
hello. What are you moving too fast for the game to keep up?
No,
You
that's just Hitman vision.
okay. Oh, dope. Okay. Eagle
Oh,
Vision, you
piss
mean?
Jesus
off.
Christ.
Don't install Assassin's Creed. It's Eagle Vision, mate. Hitman wishes.
It's actually a Splinter Cell Night Vision. Assassin's Creed copied it.
It's actually I don't know. I can't think of any more.
I'm glad you two are entertaining yourself.
IQ
while I
for
fucking
Siege.
Fight tooth and nail here.
It's because this 10 out of 10 game
Oh,
is
big
not
tree
enough
man.
for us.
Did you just take out his legs?
Yeah, that is actually a tip. Big tree men have weak legs.
Why didn't they just do that in Lord of the Rings? Just take out Treebeard's knees.
You'd think the tree men would have quite strong legs. You think that would probably be the strongest they'd have.
I made out of wood,
It's
mate.
ironic.
No match for a laser.
It's a comment on environmentalism. Get twatted.
Christ. I love having a Scottish games outlet. Truly just has moments like that just you can't get anywhere else.
Can't replicate anywhere else.
Gangland execution of this sentient tree.
Right, we got some boys. We got a horizontal barrage. That's what to do, mum. Sorry.
Oh.
I can't even read that. Tachyomatic
Wow.
carbine. That was my nickname in high school.
Just the
The
path.
banner is just out in streams today.
Jesus Christ! Have you two had
Relentless.
serious head injuries?
So we have to you bring the knowledge, we bring the entertainment. This
Yeah.
is the guide we have.
You can't play and talk, so we have to provide the
It's
patter.
famously difficult.
Right, 2
Mike
questions,
Potter.
Jordan. What's the best part of Returnal? What's the worst part of Returnal?
The best part of Returnal is the gameplay is incredible. The worst part of Returnal is at times the story is a bit too obtuse for its own good and it gets a bit film schooly, but
Harry, I
Well,
love it.
that's true. That's the second the word film school is mentioned, you like hiss and.
fuck.
Oh, mate, I'm fuming.
Get this guy first.
We made 6 fucking Doom jokes 10 minutes ago, but none of us said Doom Returnal.
Oh, come
That's
Absolute
on.
true.
clowns.
That is true. Maybe a strap, but probably not.
No.
Nah.
That's fair. So you
Maybe-
just got like I've noticed this kind of periodic cover that's well, there's barely any. There's like one tree trunk you can hide behind.
Alright, hear me out, hear
Yeah.
me out. You know, because
Right.
it's procedurally generated rooms, you get random ones each time. Call it Room Returnal. It's a strat right now. Strat
No,
right.
thank you.
Alright.
Mm,
Tried something, didn't work.
okay. I mean, you know what? We're all about
That's a
trying new
chance
things. We're all about trying new things.
I'm definitely going to die here.
I look great. Not every idea is a 10 out
That
of
should
10.
have been my strap. That should have been the strap, should there be one. I'm definitely going to die here. There we go.
There you go. Fucking conked it.
And it just
Approach
goes,
forbidden.
just goes straight into the crash. Like, there's not even like a you died. Here's how well you did. Here's how many rooms you went through. Like,
No.
No, you
it's just
fucked.
like
Again,
you don't
bitch.
deserve. Well, you didn't win, so who fucking cares what
Yeah.
you did?
You win
Get
or
back
you
to
die.
it, you little bastard.
I forgot how hard this game is at the start.
My end.
It's like, it's very punishing.
You said there was a moment where you might have like gotten pissed off at it, but when you just kind of like
Failed escape.
got back in it, it's all like, is there a threshold where you think players might like
Have been
need to really stick with it to try and push through?
I don't know. I just think it's like it'll be different for everyone, obviously, but it's natural to get disheartened when you just keep dying and make very little progress on runs that can take a long time. The advice I kept giving was like, once you unlock the boss door, you might as well just sprint at it, because even though you can go through each room of the biome and increase your health, like if you pick up 3 health pickups at full health, it'll increase your max health. So
Cool.
you can do that a few times, and you can get weapon proficiency, which increases your damage and increases the odds of you getting like a better weapon from a drop. But ultimately, if you think you're good at the mechanics, but just keep getting like dicked on by having too many enemies on the screen,
You're probably
Like
gonna get killed by the boss.
someone that's decent at the mechanics could beat the first boss without getting hit, like from a fresh save. It's like
Oh,
it's basically a mechanics exam, which all of the bosses kind of function like that. The second boss pure functions as like a dodging and kind of perception of where the enemy is test, and then the third boss requires you not to look at him at all and just focus on his patterns so you can dodge them. It's like,
so it's like essentially you're doing it a bunch of times and going through these rooms trying to learn the mechanics, and then the boss is like here's what you learned. If
Yeah,
you got it right, then
yeah.
you can pass through. But if
like
you just go straight to the boss,
enemies
then...
in the biomes will use attacks that are very similar to that of the boss.
Ah, that's cool. So each boss has like it's like a biome conclusion test.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Oh, party time.
Jesus Christ.
And while I'm here, I might as well brag that I beat the last boss in the game in one try.
King.
Well, aren't you just a fucking
Did it
gamer?
take me 24 full hours to get through the 5th biome? Sure did.
I mean, I beat the Hades boss first try, but that's Hades, to be fair.
This game is everything Hades wishes it was,
this
as
game
in
looks much
3D.
harder.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what
None of this
Supergiant
2D
were thinking
shite.
when they were getting all those award nominations and Game of the
Fucking-
Years. God, wish it was 3D.
Cartoon Network's bollocks.
Oh, you're a scumbag.
This is just a bit of me, this kind of game, man. Fucking look at it. Shooting, amazing graphics,
Shooting,
PS5.
numbers pointing up, looting, shooting
know.
and looting. You're joking.
You're joking.
PS5
Oh,
next
okay,
gen
so-
graphics, shooting, looting.
If you shut up for a minute and look at the map, there's there's a door with like a circle over it that indicates that it's like a shortcut to the next biome if that biome was open.
All right.
Take
Isn't
it.
it?
Oh.
All right.
So on later runs, I was literally just sprinting through, not even just looking at the map, being like, okay, just zip here, 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 and got through it, which does alleviate some of the stress. Because if you had to like actually play through like all of the biomes on each run, it'd be too much.
But you're saying you unlock fancier weapons. Like, do you start with the same stuff each time, or do you come into each run with like, okay, now I have this stuff that's unlocked?
Nah, you always start with the sidearm. Like when you unlock a weapon, it just means it can be dropped by like a high level enemy, or it can be found like in a chest. So like at certain story points, you'll approach like an altar with a weapon on it and scan it, and then it becomes like part of the pool.
Right. Okay. So it can now be unlockable in places, right?
Yeah. And like when you've been through all the biomes and like finished the game and go back to the start like I did, you will find biome 6 weapons in biome 1, and obviously there's like, because it's slightly Metroidvania-esque, there's stuff you might have noticed in this first biome that I'm not interacting with that become clear in kind of later biomes, and you're meant to go back and see what you can do.
I'm still obsessed with this fucking area. It looks so cool. Just going from like the super sci-fi places into like this little forest with a house. This looks
Oh, boss
rad
door.
as hell.
Oh,
Boss
right,
door.
we're out here. Let's do this.
Let's beat it in one hit.
Fuck, I just get twatted in the back. That's not good. Not good, geez.
These cowards. What, the spotlights? Hell yes.
Oh, it's on.
That's
Oh,
that's
because if you activate a spot, it's big eyes.
that's an entrance. That makes a party.
Oh god,
like you need a
it's
theme
tree
song
man.
to
go,
walk down
go,
those stairs.
go.
Oh Christ, it's a bit spooky.
Beyond this. It might be tied to White Shadow.
Oh, you just yeet in. All right.
Hello.
That is some big legs.
Those better not move, swear to God.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Hello.
That's like you getting up.
Is it, for fuck's sake, is this what you think I look like? Is this what my boy looks like?
Yeah. That is what you look like.
Hello.
You waking up
Oh.
for the pod at 5:30 p.m.
Right, gameplay. Danny, this is
I'm
fresh.
I'm fucking psyching myself out here. I've beat this guy with 0 hits before, but it was on a much better run with better guns.
Okay, I don't know what this thing reminds me of. It's like, its look reminds me of something else, but I can't exactly place it.
People have pointed out that this has big Prometheus vibes, which is a film I saw once and forgot about.
It does.
That is true.
Yeah.
It is true. Like, I think Alien is also one of the things, but
Yeah. When I spoke to Housemarque and I was like, what are your influences? Harry Kruger, who's the director, was like, yep, Alien. There we go.
Alien, there we go. I mean, everyone's sci-fi influences. It's just Alien has to be in there because it's just one of the best.
It is a banger. Yeah.
But
You've chiseled him, to be honest. Absolutely
yeah,
ripped
it's easy,
him.
mate.
Easy game for kids.
I can do this first try as well. I think actually, just looking at it.
Yeah. Get absolutely clowned.
Big fright.
Okay.
You
2 more
isosceles
stages.
headed fuck.
Sorry, what? There's 2 more stages.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you get 3 pips of health there.
Guess
so.
I'll reel it in.
You don't have many, I've noticed.
No, if I get hit again, I'm dead.
Better not
Luckily
get
that
hit
won't
then. One shot.
He's going to slide up and then zoop.
Ooh.
Yep, there we go.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's spooky. I like. Oh, the light looks very nice. Unfortunately, because we're kind of he's streaming it to us, we don't have the full quality. But
Oh Christ!
I'm
Oh
sure-
Christ!
Oh,
Balls! Oh, dodged
oh
it.
my God! Oh, good
This
lord!
is like that guy that beat all the Souls games without getting hit.
Oh my days! This is a very. This is spooky. I'm getting spooked.
Yeah, I need to sit down after this. And I am sat down.
You're about to get to the last stage, and you're gonna do it without. You've been hit like once so far, right?
He's concentrating. Leave him alone.
Okay. Zoom. Yep. Okay. Okay, back up.
And he just
Back up.
totally memorized his whole layout. Oh, I hate fucking. Like,
oh no! He's behind me.
oh Christ!
Disgusting.
Star Wars.
scenes.
Oh Jesus! Get the absolute reach around.
That's
Returnal.
it. Let's re-record. Let's return to this Let's Play.
I can do this.
Oh, Celine, you can indeed. That's Returnal. It's a fantastic, fantastic game. You can watch and read my review on the BBC. That's the British Broadcasting Corporation. We'll talk about it.
Wait,
more
I
in
want them
depth.
to. I should do that.
We'll talk about it more. We will have just talked about it a bit more on the pod, and then obviously when it's actually out, we can get a bit more deep into it. Because it's easier to formulate your thoughts about something when you're not dodging 50 enemies at once.
So they say.
But yeah, Returnal, what a game. Very, very impressed and very happy that it turned out so well. Harry, you said this will be the thing that pushes you to a PS5. When do you think that's happening?
2023. Not. I mean, I've honestly just whenever I can get a PS5, when I've got it, one of those stock checks in my basket. I think I'll probably get this. I'll get a PS5 and nothing else. Well, I'll probably go back to the other ones, but yeah, I think PS5 is now at a threshold where I think there's a good at least 2 or 3 massive blockbuster games that will keep you very, very happy with some PS4 games as well.
What about you, Danny?
I will get a PS5 when the Lord decides that I can have one.
Okay.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Sean. I don't know if I'll... Returnal's not really my kind of game. It looks great, and I imagine that it is great. I don't think it will vibe with me because I am a stupid gamer that hates anything hard.
I have said that. Okay. Patreon.com/overload. Until then. Thanks, Danny. Thanks, Harry.
Thanks, Jordan.
Bye, guys.
Support for Overload is provided by our incredible patrons. To support us and receive access to perks and exclusives such as Patreon-only video series, check out patreon.com/overload or click the link in the description. Thank you.